The only change in assessment for the end of kindergarten assessments is that the first sound fluency assessment is no longer given. For the remaining assessments, benchmark levels have increased. At the end of the year, it is important for teachers to reflect upon their own instruction through the lens of student outcomes. Looking at end-of-the-year data from another kindergarten class, it appears that students have made progress beyond the beginning of the year expectations. However, it is also clear that most did not make enough progress to meet all of the end-of-year benchmarks. For teachers to begin thinking about changes they may want to make in their future instruction, it is helpful to look at student performance on both the TRC and DIBELS assessments for insights into what instructional changes might be in order. As with other points during the year, we begin this look at the highest level of sophistication, the TRC. A look across students' performance on the TRC shows only 2 students achieved being able to read at the instructional level D by the end of kindergarten. 4 students were below proficient, reading at level C. 5 students were far below proficient reading level B texts, while 7 students were far below proficient, still struggling to master reading behaviors. For next year, this teacher should consider incorporating more book reading into classroom activities. Explicit modeling in all reading components should be included, becoming more sophisticated as the year progresses. The WR part of the TRC is notable. All students in this class are reading at least some high-frequency words by sight. This suggests that some of the instructional time was devoted to this activity, and this should likely be included again next year. As we look more carefully at students' performance on DIBELS subtests, it is clear that phonemic segmentation was an area of focus. Only 6 students did not meet the benchmark for this subtest. The same cannot be said for nonsense word fluency and blending. Here we see that only 5 students met the benchmark. 2 students were at great risk, while the vast majority of students were in the toss-up category. Furthermore, only 5 students were able to blend together at least one nonsense word. Taken together, this suggests that next year, the teacher should find ways to ensure that decoding and blending instruction is sufficiently robust for all students. Making changes to practice is challenging. In order for changes to instruction to occur, it is important to examine relevant contextual factors.